Hi, you're watching Half Asian Tarot Queen. I am Elisa, here to do another reading. I'm going to start with the Radiant Wise Spirit. Okay. Interesting. So I feel like I'm getting like two stories here. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have this magician. So this is like a manifester. Somebody that's making things happen. And there's this message coming in. Progress, forward movement, judgment. There's some sort of reckoning. It's like a turning point for this person. They've got the world in the palm of their hands. And it's like there can be only one. There was a reading called there's like a victory, but it's like there's winners and losers here, but it's totally changing foundations and it causing like a tower moment. So like that's on one side of the equation. And then on the other side we have the Five of Coins. It's like a lack situation. Oh my gosh. So it's like there's a wish coming true for this wounded warrior character. There's some kind of law being laid down, and we have this stable, independent energy who's in alignment with the truth. And then we also have this loss. Like this person has been focused on the wrong thing. They've been focused on the negative, even though there was this opportunity right there, and it's caused like this blockage. So it's like almost like what I'm kind of getting is that there's sort of like two outcomes. It kind of looks like this. We got like 3 9s here. So what I'm getting, these 3 9s go together. This wounded warrior person is like their wish is going to be granted, and this person, the wounded warrior, is like in alignment with the truth, and they're going to be on solid ground. But then there's also going to be, we've got like 2 5s here also. A not so good outcome, which we kind of saw in the 5 of Swords on the other side, where it's just like there's going to be winners and losers in whatever this situation is. So interesting. It's an interesting place to start. So I'm going to go to the Shaman's Dream Oracle and see what we get here. All right. We got Lay of the Land, Ancestral Wisdom, and we got Lost in Space, Needing Direction. It's interesting because we have the moon here and we have the earth here. So, I mean, kind of what I'm getting from this combination is there's ancestral wisdom that's going to help someone to find their way through this morass, because and actually what I just got here too, when I picked this up, we got Lost Compass, getting back to integrity. So I'm almost getting that this is the energy of the person with the fives. The Five of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Like, that's probably sort of the reason why they're experiencing this loss, is because they're not in alignment with the truth or with their integrity, and they need to get back to that. It looks like they're going to need to have to dive deep, you know, kind of work on themselves, do face their fears and face their demons, because we have a falling angel here, spiritual narcolepsy. So I'm kind of getting that that's the energy of the person with the fives. When I look at this, the ancestral, oh my gosh, it's like this person, it's almost like they have the support of the ancestors, because their intentions have been good, and so they're in this world of overwhelm and plenty. There's this initiation, and they're being taken up by this community that they resonate with. So it's almost like there's like two outcomes. And I want to say, like, kind of dependent on karma, because, you know, we have this one person who's sort of lost. They've lost their connection. They're not in alignment with the truth. You know, they're kind of hitting the wall and, like, learning this harsh lesson. Whereas this other person who has kind of stayed in alignment with the truth and what was right, you know, they're kind of being taken into the fold. And they're going to have, like, a completely different journey from this point forward. I'm definitely getting this new, you know, there's this new moon energy. There's like this new story that's been coming out in the last couple readings. And yeah, it's almost like these two paths they're like going their separate ways, which that came out a lot in the post-eclipse season reading, which I did. I'll post up here. It is what it is, and it's just time to move on. So, interesting. Okay, so I'm going to go to Sacred Forest. We're going to pick another oracle. And I'm going to... Okay, so we got Standing Stones Passage, and then we got Water Spirit, Manifesting Dreams. So yeah, it's almost like we're moving out of, you know, this era of conflict. You know, like the whole energy of the post-eclipse reading was talking about people having different destinies, and them like kind of staying together is just causing all this conflict. But it's like this release from that, and that's like opening up this passage for this person to be able to manifest their dreams. So this is actually a really good reading. I'm going to go to the Transient Light Tarot and see what we get here. We got the World and the Proclaimer at the bottom of the deck. So that's like the World and the Hierophant. It's the end of an era and the beginning of a new era. The Hierophant speaks to the spiritual world. So, I mean, there's a lot here about this person who's in alignment with what's right, getting a lot of support and protection from the spiritual realms. So that's kind of how I'm taking that. All right. Let's see what we get. Interesting. All right, so we got the Ten of Wands. So this is all about like putting a burden down. That's the underlying energy. We got the Moon. We got the Four of Coins. And we got the Chariot. So what I'm getting from this combination is that it's like there's all this ancestral support. This person is like manifesting their dreams. But what I'm getting is like you really have to tune in and follow your own guidance, because the path is like it's being shown by the Moon, by your like intuition. Like it's not like it's almost like the path of, what do they call it? The road less traveled. Like I'm getting the road less traveled with this right here. It's not the one that's like lit by the sun that everyone can see. It's the one that your own guidance is showing you on. It's like saving your coins for a rainy day and taking this, almost like this slower road less traveled, but that's what's gonna lead someone to the Chariot, which is being empowered, being in command of your emotions. That's what's gonna lead someone out of this burden. Underneath this burden we have the Sun, but it's hidden underneath this burden. So it's like, it's almost like the easiest path isn't going to be the easiest path, and the path that looks hard is actually where the Sun is hidden. So that's a really interesting message that I'm getting here, but that's the message. So you have this support here. If you stay in alignment with what's right, it's going to work out. So very, very interesting message. I'm going to go to the angels and ancestors for a final message, because we do have ancestral wisdom showing up here. Yeah, okay. So we got Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. So we go from this, like, you know, this guy from an ancient civilization here, to star ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. This is the future. It's not the obvious path that everyone is going to see as obvious, but you know what it is, and that's going to lead you into this bright future. So interesting message. Check back soon.